Shiva the stillness, Shakti the movement. He was pure awareness, vast, silent, infinite. She was the eternal energy, flowing, pulsing, alive. They were not born. They simply were, timeless and boundless. As Shiva sat in deep meditation, Shakti stirred. She awakened the universe. With her dance came light, wind, fire, oceans, and stars. Through her, the formless took form. Shiva opened his eyes with a smile. Without her, he was stillness without expression. And without him, she was motion without purpose. They met, not as two, but as one. And in their union, the cosmos blossomed. Shiva is the soul. Shakti is the force. Together, they are life itself. They maintain the equilibrium with their glorious union on which the entire world's existence depends. One day, Shiva, immersed in his usual meditation, turned to Parvati and declared, "Everything in the material world is Maya, an illusion. Even food is unreal." But Parvati, goddess of earth and fertility, knew better. Hunger, she saw, was no illusion. It was visceral, painful, and all too real. What good was cosmic philosophy if it ignored the stomach's cry? Parvati stood before Shiva, her eyes steady, her voice calm, but fierce. "Parvati, if food is illusion, my lord, then let us see how your world survives without it." Shiva, unmoved, simply closed his eyes, lost in his meditation. Parvati walks away into the mist, and vanishes. And just like that, the mother of nourishment was gone. The change was subtle at first, a missed monsoon, a failed harvest. Then came the dry rivers, the empty granaries, the cries of children, the gnawing hunger that gripped even the noblest hearts. Temples stood full of prayers but empty of offerings. Fires burned in hearths, but no meals were cooked. The world began to wither. Demigods in heaven looking down with worry, sages growing weaker. An ache in their bellies, a silence in their rituals. The universe, once vibrant, now echoed with emptiness. And Shiva, still sat in stillness. Until, the silence changed. Not peaceful, but hollow. No chants, no incense, no devotion, just the groaning of the earth, the sound of starvation. Shiva opened his third eye not in wrath, but in realization. His breath caught. The stillness around him felt dead, not divine. He saw the truth. What is awareness, if there is no life to awaken? What is truth, if the body is too weak to seek it? He realized his mistake. A glow of golden light appears by the Ganga. Then, on the ghats of Varanasi, she returns. Not in royal fury or divine judgment, but with rolled-up sleeves and a compassionate heart. She is no longer Parvati the consort. She is Annapurna, the eternal mother, the goddess of nourishment. Her first act, she sets up a kitchen. But not a palace kitchen. No marble floors, no gold-plated vessels, just open sky, sacred soil, and a fire pit made of stone. The Ganga flows nearby, her sacred waters used to wash rice, lentils, and vegetables. The air smells of roasted spices and clarified butter. She begins to cook. The fire crackled gently. The pot simmered with fragrant rice and lentils. And from it, Annapurna served, tirelessly, endlessly. Her hands moved with rhythm, but her heart moved with compassion. To her, hunger had no race. No gender, no age, no rank. A child came, barefoot, dust-covered, eyes wide with need. She knelt and fed him with her own hands. A Brahmin priest arrived, robes flowing, voice chanting mantras. She offered him the same rice, with the same smile. Then came a wandering beggar, a widow, a merchant, a farmer, a king. Even Shiva himself came, bowl in hand. And to each, she gave the same meal. Shiva stood before her, not proud, not philosophical. Just, humbled. In that moment, Shiva realized the divine truth he had ignored. That the material world is not just an illusion, rather it's a cycle of life that must be sustained. This powerful avatar of goddesses Annapurna teaches something radical. The world is sacred. Nourish it. Honor it. Use it to awaken. The body is made of matter. And without the body, there is no meditation, no mantra, no path. Hunger dulls the mind. Weakness breaks the spirit. Cooking is prayer. Eating is gratitude. Sharing is divine.